Hello everyone. I hope wherever you are, you're doing great. Thank you for being with me on my channel. I'm Sahar Arachorlu. I'm a life coach, a metaphysical therapist, and author of 2 books which are doing quite well. Today I want to speak to you about something which is a buzz in the leadership community, but in the layman language, it is something we all need to master someday. I'm talking about executive presence, which to me in the layman language means only maturity. So anything that goes into the leadership space becomes a little more fancy, a little bit more specific, but I want to discuss this topic in a way that we all can relate to it. It doesn't matter if you're a homemaker, if you're a student, or you're a CEO. This is one skill that we all must master at some point in life. So let's talk about executive presence first. Usually it has been said it has 3 components: gravitas, communication, and appearance. Gravitas is action. Communication is how we come across when we express ourselves and when we are dealing with people, managing people. So how do we communicate with them? How do we express the things that we want to get done? And appearance in the leadership space is, of course, the way you put yourself together, carry yourself. But is it really just this much? No. Eventually, to be able to put yourself together in a way that you would claim authority, in a way that you will earn respect or you will command respect, has nothing to do with what you wear. It is about your character. It is about your personality. It is about your entire energy and aura, how you present yourself. That includes how you look, how you carry yourself, how you come across, how you communicate, and how do you act when you are in situations which are, we can say, tough situations or uncomfortable or unpleasant situations. Especially when tough decisions are supposed to be made, that is where we need maturity, and that is where we need to come across as an authority, someone who is in charge and knows what he or she wants. So let's now talk in the layman language. So the main part, I believe, is the communication and the action, the gravitas and the communication. Why I feel that's really important? Because it doesn't matter how you look, how you carry yourself, and how much of a self-image you have created. But when it comes to actually taking action and taking decisions, it is your confidence, the way you convey it, and how you lead as a role model that actually make you to have the executive presence or come across as a mature person in life. So number 1, maturity or executive presence comes with a sense of responsibility. Responsibility for the actions, for the choices, for the consequences of those choices, and if at all there is any mistake or disalignment from the target, from the goal, from whatever the results we wanted, to be able to take ownership of that and then change it and make enough room for changes and whatever we want to do with it. Very important component of maturity or being a good leader with an executive presence is to be respectful, to be able to put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand their limitation, to honor both the strengths and weaknesses of the other people, to be able to be mindful and have presence of mind of how you're responding to situations. It is important that no matter what is the situation, what has gone wrong, what can be the damage, the quantum of the damage that has been made, if at all any, one can act with poise, compassion, dignity, and kindness. One can step in instead of blaming, taking ownership or becoming a guide and helping repair the situation. To be able to do this, it is important to be open-minded. It is important to be compassionate. It is important to be always willing to want to contribute and to be ready to change and adapt to whatever that is the need of the hour. For all of this to happen, you should be self-aware and you should be able to know yourself well, right? It is also important to have an optimistic nature, to be able to be solution-oriented, and to be able to look at opportunities and possibilities where anything that's going wrong can actually be turned into an opportunity of growth and repair and change and moving forward. So you see, it is not just about having a presence in terms of appearance, but also actually in every word, action, and a speech, you are coming across as someone who is in charge of the situation, who knows his business, and who knows what to do and always has a solution. That is the aura of a leader, and it is not just to just have a self-image, but actually through action and communicating all these things right and being able to become a role model for others to actually create a space of growth and change and adaptability and flexibility in the environment that you are. It doesn't matter if you're a homemaker or if you are a national head of a company. You need all of these to be able to adapt to adversities and to be able to change them and make them into an opportunity. This is something you comes with a practice. It is like a muscle you build. Every time you practice it, you become stronger at it. It doesn't come by reading books and listening to podcasts and trying to imitate someone. You can observe others, you can learn from people who behave in a mature way in your environment, but eventually you have to work your way around it and find what is your way of actually responding, coming across, communicating what you want, and eventually making sure in a very supportive and beautiful, graceful manner, you can actually create the result that you want. The other thing which is I feel is a component of executive presence and also maturity for all of us is to be able to remain humble and grateful at all times, to be able to maintain a balance in life and always choose the middle path. Any extreme will have to experience its opposite, right? So a mature person will never get too excited and will never get too disappointed. At all times, a mature person, someone with executive presence, is always watching, observing, assimilating, and then understanding what is to be done next. The person is capable of foreseeing things. How do you build this muscle of maturity? Of course, reading is one way, observing people is another, but being able to introspect, being able to give situations benefit of doubt, being able to unlearn things and being open and flexible in learning new things. Even if someone is a junior, even if someone is younger in the family, one can always learn from everyone and everything around us. So this attitude of wanting to learn, wanting to explore, being curious, being a good learner and a good student of life will help you not only to be a mature person in your personal life and also in your corporate career. I hope this helps and I hope you enjoy this content. See you the next time.